Good afternoon and welcome back to 0xp Studio. I'm Jansen, or 0xp Dev, and this is the next in our series on filament calibration, specifically on the Anycubic Kobra S1 and using Anycubic slicer next. But a lot of these calibrations will work across a lot of the slices that are all based on Orca slicer, so bamboo, Elegoo. All their slices are all the same pretty much. So we let's pull up our screen, and in our slicer, now we may have our last test still up from our metric test, but that doesn't matter. If you're not, start a new project, and then the calibration down to more, and then VFAs. Now we're just going to run this one at the default settings again. Okay. It's a weird looking test, this one. We'll explain what we're going to be looking at once the print comes off the bed. There's no other settings we need to change on this one, so slice your plate and then print. Send that off to the slicer. Now this one is a little bit of a longer print. It's about 45 minutes, just over 45 minutes there. So we'll jump to the time lapse and we'll see you once the print comes off the bed. Let's have a look at what we're looking at. So this is the results of our VFA test, or very fine artifacts. It's a weird sort of star shape with these different angles, curves, and basically what we're going to be looking for, you can see already over here, is these vibration marks, essentially repeating marks where it sort of wants to repeat the pattern from coming around the corner. So essentially, yeah, in other slices, you're going to use this to tune in what speeds to avoid. And unfortunately, because Anycubic slicer next has taken out that option, we're going to find a speed that we want to read. Now, if we go back to settings, so our original settings for this test, we started at 40 mil per second. Bottom layer here, pointing tweezers. So 40 mil per second at the bottom layer, then we go up 10 mil per second, all the way up to 200 mil per second. So 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. We're getting some marks around there. Around the next side. That's the same there. 10, 20, 30, 40. Even, still a little bit of marks. This one's reasonable most of the way until we start getting to the top. That's around 180, 190, 200. This is higher speeds. I'm not sure what you mean there, but it does have to do with the resonance of the speed of your stepper motors and stuff. So trying to avoid those speeds. So yeah, look, at this one, I think we're looking up around here. So again, let's count them up. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110, 20, 30, 40, up around there, which that's what I've been found on most of my previous tests with all my previous filaments. 140, which we come back to our main screen. And so you can see in our speed settings under our process, we've got outer wall speed here at 140. I also run the top surface at the same speed. So you're going to put those in to which speed you select, and then save your profile on your process. Hit the little save icon. So that's your VFA test. So that there will conclude all of our calibration tests for the Anycubic Kobra S1. In the next series, we're going to look at the going into more details on the process settings, how to choose what settings to use for your models, laying out your models as well, get them ready for printing. So until then, I'm 0xp Dev. You've been watching 0xp Studio. Stay safe, and we'll see you